Hi everybody, welcome to PK Maths Channel Live. So the final examination tips, the last minute tips I am saying to you, how to write the examination, how to score 100 out of 100, how to score 70 out of 100, how to score 60 out of 100, how to score 90 out of 100. Okay, give my phone. Okay, so this is the live. I want to interact with you. So in the previous videos, we discussed so many questions and important question solutions and all. Now how to score 100 out of 100 marks. Dear students, last minute tips. It is more useful for you to write examination. So last minute tips always helpful for you, dear students. So I want everybody to listen the last minute tips and you can follow like that. Definitely will get very good score in first PUC final examination. So many students are asking and sending messages that sir please come to live finally. So I came live finally. So dear students, it's time for you people to listen complete live session. So last minute tips. How to score full out of full marks. How to score 100 out of 100. In the examination, what questions we can start, what we cannot. I will say now. Everybody, please go through. In this, dear students, in the live session now I am explaining the last minute tips for the examination. Okay, the last minute tips. Shall I start, everybody? Yes. Last minute tips, very, very important, dear students, for you. Hope everybody came live. So it's time how to score 100 out of 100, I will say, dear students. The question paper designed for 195 marks. So the question paper designed for 195 marks. So if you start examination first, before 15 minutes they are giving the question paper for you, dear students. So read the question paper carefully. You can write only register number. Don't write your name and anything on the question paper. You write only register number and you can go through the questions. Dear students, while reading the question paper, first you can read 5 mark questions. Next you read 10 mark questions. Next you can read 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks. Like that you can read the question paper. Don't start reading the question paper with 1 mark. Okay? Because you are writing answers first to 5 marks. My suggestion to everybody, you can start writing the answers with 5 marks only. First ನೀವು 5 marks ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ನಾವು ಏನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವೋ ಅದೇ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸು ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟು ಅದೇ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ದ 5 mark questions. First 15 minutes before, after they are giving the question paper, you can go with the question paper, read the question paper. After reading question paper, 5 marks only. In exactly after 15 minutes they will ask you start the writing the test, writing the examination. First you start with the 5 mark questions. Dear student, how to spend the time for 5 marks. For writing each 5 mark question, it takes minimum 8 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. Don't take more than that. Minimum 6 minutes, maximum 8 minutes you can take. Okay, minimum 6 minutes, maximum 8 minutes. Let us assume for each 5 mark question you will spend 8 minutes time. 6 8s are 48 minutes. First to 48 minutes you will finish 30 marks, and the remaining 12 minutes you can answer the 10 mark question. For writing 6 mark question you can spend 8 minutes time. For writing 4 mark question you can spend 4 minutes time. So 6 plus 8 plus 4, 12. 48 plus 12, 60 minutes completed. 1 hour completed means how many marks you already answered, dear students? 6 5-mark questions completed, 1 10-mark question completed. So total in 1 hour you completed 40 marks. So you passed in the examination. Dear students, here I will say one very very important thing to you. Don't write choice before. You need to answer only 6 questions of 5 marks, means you can write only 6 questions of 5 marks. Don't write 7 before. Okay, first you write only 6 questions of 5 marks. 1 10 marks, that's it. Okay, in 1 hour you can finish 5-mark questions as well as 10-mark questions. In 1 hour you can complete it for 40 questions, 40 marks. Then which one you need to start? For writing one 1-mark question, it takes hardly 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. So 10 questions of 1 mark you need to answer, means it takes hardly 15 minutes time. In 15 minutes time you can finish the 10-mark questions. 1-mark questions 10. So 1 hour 15 minutes completed, you completed 50 marks. So half of the answers completed, 1 hour 15 minutes. Now you can start with the 2-mark questions. Dear students, 2-mark questions, each question it takes 3 minutes to solve. So 10 questions you need to answer, 10 3s are 30 minutes. So 1 hour 15 minutes already completed. 30 minutes you are spending for 2-mark questions. So 1.5 hour plus 10, how much? Fun plus half an hour. 1 hour 15 minutes plus half an hour. Total how much? 1 hour 45 minutes you completed 2-mark questions also. That means 50 plus 20, 70 marks completed. So 1 hour 45 minutes completed, you completed 5 marks, 10 marks, 1 mark and 2 marks. Finally what is left means 3-mark questions. For writing each 3-mark question, it takes 5 minutes time. So 10 5s are 50 minutes. 1 hour 45 minutes already completed. Some questions are a little easy. So within 45 minutes, you can finish the 3-mark questions. 10 3-mark questions, you can spend 45 minutes. That means each 3-mark question, you can spend 4.5 minutes. Some question it takes 5 minutes, some question it takes 4 minutes. So within 45 minutes, you can finish the 3-mark question. Then by 2.5 hours, you completed 100 marks paper. Still half an hour left. In that half an hour, what you can do means, my suggestion, dear students, very very important. Within 5 minutes, you can cross check your answer script one more time. Like 5-mark questions, 10-mark question, 1 mark. Just go through once. So 2.5 hours completed, 5 minutes you revise your answer script once again. Still 25 minutes left. In the 25 minutes, what you can do means, 1 5-mark question you write extra, 1 3-mark question you write extra, 1 2-mark question you write extra, or 1 5-mark question, 2 3-mark question, 1 2-mark question you write extra. Okay. So for writing 1 5-mark question, it takes 5 minutes. 2 3-mark question means 2 4s are 8 minutes, 8 plus 5 13 minutes. 2 2-mark question means 2 3s are 6 minutes, 13 plus 6 19 minutes, 20 minutes completed, last 5 minutes left. Last 5 minutes left means you can write 1 mark question, 2 or 3 extra. Okay. So like this, the only at last you can write the choice questions. Don't write in between. If you write in between choice, suppose first I said to write the 5-mark question. Instead of 6 questions, you wrote 7 questions. Then time will increase. You need to finish within 48 minutes, you will finish by 55 minutes. 7 minutes already gone. And you are writing 10-mark question only one. Don't write 10-mark question choice, dear students, at any cost. 2-mark question and 3-mark question, dear students, that also you write at last only, choice, not in between. Suppose, while reading the question paper only, you are understand that 5-mark question you are perfect, you are writing 5 mark first. 10 marks also you are perfect, you are writing. But 2 marks and 3 marks and 1 mark, suppose one student is there. Sir, I know only 5 1-mark question, 5 2-mark question, 5 3-mark question. What to do, sir? No problem, dear students. First you completed 5 marks, next you completed 10 marks, then you write the 1-mark question, whatever questions you know, only those questions. Yes, YT Studio, they will give from sequence series only. Not only no proof, this only the question what they designed, that one only in the last exercise. What I'm supposed to say to you is, if you know only 1 mark 5 and 2 marks 5 and 3 marks 5 questions, first you write known questions. 5 marks completed, 10 marks completed. After that, 1 mark question you start only 5, you know, complete 5. Then 2 mark question you know only 5, write only that 5. 3 mark question you know only 5, write that 5. First you write known questions only, unknown questions don't touch it, because scoring is important. First 1.5 2 hours what your brain is working, that is perfectly all right. You can write whatever known questions all. Last half an hour your brain will fluctuate. Even known questions also you will spoil. Suppose 1 mark question you know only 6 questions, 4 questions you don't know. You are trying and thinking about that question, you are wasting of time for known questions. In 2 marks you know 5 questions, because of thinking about 1 mark you will spoil 2 mark questions. Thinking about 2 mark questions will spoil 3 mark questions. Like that it will happen. That's why whatever genuine questions we already discussed, you know already, you practice thoroughly. Dear student, today up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, no problem. You practice whatever questions we discussed, even in the classes, even in online. Very, very important questions we discussed. You practice more number of times, right, without seeing. Like binomial theorem, practice one more time before dinner or before sleeping. One more time you practice sandwich theorem. One more time you practice distance between a formula. One more time. So in rare case, 10 marks, there is a doubt for the students. Sir, in 10 marks, 6 marks cos x plus y is given. 4 marks also trigonometry will they won't give. If trigonometry cos of x plus y given means 4 mark question they can give from sequence series only. They won't give trigonometry again. Understand? So like that they won't give the question paper. So same chapter they won't give 6 marks and 4 marks together. Okay, don't worry. Clear doubt? Any doubts are there, use the chat box and please ask. So I repeat one more time. The first what you need to write means 5 mark questions. Next 10 mark questions. Next 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark. First you write the known questions only. Even students who are trying for 100 out of 100 also, I am suggesting to you. First you write 5 marks, next you write 10 marks, next you write 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 marks. Known questions only. Okay, if you know all the questions, you, dear student, you are doing the blunder mistake in the examination. If you know all questions means you don't write at a time. Okay, first you write 5 marks 6 questions only, next you write 10 marks 1 question only, next 1 mark 10 questions only, 2 marks 10 questions only, 3 marks 10 questions only. After that only you write the choice. Continuously don't write all the questions, because question paper contains 195 marks. If you start writing 195 marks, it is very difficult to finish the examination within 3 hours. So if you try to write 2 mark questions 14, 1 mark questions 14, 3 mark questions, you don't have time. That's why my suggestion, whatever they ask first, those many questions you write, last half an hour you time spend for the extra, that means for choice. Understand? Dear students, today up to 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock you read, tomorrow morning also you have time, afternoon examination. So once again 5 mark questions, 10 mark questions you write without seeing tomorrow. So don't take any hurry in the last moment. So these many times we discuss the model question paper, which question they are asking, everything we discussed. You don't worry about the midterm question papers and all. Midterm time question syllabus is different, now syllabus is different, now complete syllabus is there. Complete board released question paper is there, no, that also you practice thoroughly. While teaching we said important questions, that also you practice thoroughly. Each and every formula you practice thoroughly. Tomorrow morning don't keep any question for tomorrow's morning. We will read tomorrow morning. Like that you don't keep anything. Tomorrow morning just like a refresh. All the questions you write, whatever questions you know you write without saying, that's it. Tomorrow morning don't keep any of the questions. Okay, it's waste of time. You will not remember. Understand? Still if you want to practice means take model paper, write 1 mark question without saying on paper, write 2 mark question without saying, write 3 mark question without saying. Like that today evening, tomorrow morning, like that. Today you finish 1 mark, 2 marks, 3 marks. Tomorrow morning you write 5 marks, like that in the model question paper. You write without saying. That is a practice now. Now you don't read the new questions. It's not time to read the new questions. We have choice. N number of choices there. Each section you have 8 questions choice. Don't worry, dear students. All known questions only will come. Okay, straight lines, conic section, 3D geometry, known questions only you practice. Unknown questions don't try to solve now. It's waste of time. You won't remember. Your brain is not supported. If you are giving pressure for unknown questions, known questions will go on. That's why. Don't give pressure for unknown questions. Don't believe any of them. Any are sending any message. This question is important. You practice this question. Somebody will send some question. Suddenly you got it. Oh, I didn't practice. Is it important? No, not required. Whatever questions you practice, be thorough about those questions. Understand? Be confident about those questions. Unknown questions anybody will sending, don't worry about those questions. Please ignore it. Anybody sending any question paper, anybody sending any doubt, you ignore it. You clearly keep in your mind that I am practicing these questions. I believe that these questions will come. 100% will come. Believe is important in the examination. Practice is important. Believing and practice is important. You do hard work. Hard work means practice same question more number of times. Compulsory questions you practice more number of times. Okay, straight lines, slope intercept form, 2.5. Out of these two, compulsory one question will come tomorrow. Definitely you check in the question paper. 2-point form, y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. 2 points given, find the equation. 2 mark question definitely they will ask. Or slope given, point given, y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1 formula. By using that one question will come. Another one, tan theta is equal to m1 minus m2 by 1 plus m1 m2. That also they will ask. Out of these three, either 2 question will come or 1 question will come compulsory. Last minute tips, I am giving some important questions also, dear students. In straight lines. And in ellipse and hyperbola, we didn't discuss till now ellipse and hyperbola. Dear students, anyone if you are targeting 100 of 100, ellipse and hyperbola, I will say important question, please go through. What are the important questions in ellipse and hyperbola? Foci is given, length of the conjugate axis given, or length of the transverse axis given. Like that we have 2 to 3 questions in ellipse as well as hyperbola. Those questions are very, very important. Okay. For 2 marks they will ask, dear students, hyperbola and ellipse. If you are practice thoroughly, those 2-3 questions definitely will get 2 mark question. These are all extra choice questions I am telling in 2 marks. Don't do any mistake in sets and relations chapter, dear students. Okay. And very important 3 mark question in functions, what we may expect, either 2 marks or 3 marks. F of x given, g of x given, find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, or f by g of x, that one. Another one, 1 mark they will ask domain and range. Root of 9 minus x square, find the domain. Root of 16 minus x square, find the domain and range. Those questions are 1 mark, 2 marks, important. Dear students, what you practice thoroughly. While writing while looking at the question paper, please say about section formula. Manju Jaliya. Somebody is asking section formula. Okay, dear students, I will explain. Don't worry. I will explain on board. That's why I stick on the board. If anybody is asking any doubt, I will explain on board. Hey students, even you know 1 mark questions, don't try to answer first. Try to answer with the 5 marks only, because 1 mark what will happen, by looking that it is you will understand, but while solving you will get disturbed. Out of 10 questions, at least 2 questions if you don't know means your brain will spoil. You will think about those questions continuously. Any question if you don't know,